Hello everyone and welcome back to International Rations. Today for you I will be preparing this Menu 20 Italian sausage with pepper and onions and marinara sauce. This is a US MRE meant for one meal. Without any further ado, let's get into this and see what's in here. Right. Here we go. Looks like we have an interior bag as well. There's nothing left in this. Alright, here we go. This is the main course pouch right here. Here are the nutrition facts. An accessory kit, we'll get into that later. Trail mix recovery with beef jerky. A beverage orange base, beverage base orange type 3. We've got some crackers right here. Cranberries osmotic. Dry roasted peanuts. Cheese spread. An MRE spoon. And an FRH. As well as a hot beverage bag. Alright, so I'm going to get some water to prepare this with, and I will see you right there. Alright, before we do that, it's occurred to me that I haven't looked into this accessory pack. So let's rip this open. See what's in here. 2 tablets of chewing gum. Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee. 100% pure coffee. Creamer non-dairy dry for coffee or tea, 4 grams. Pack of sugar. Moist towelette, latex free. Book of matches, specifically designed for damp conditions. We have some iodized salt and a little pack of some Lighthouse tissue paper. And that's all. So I will go get that water, and we're going to be preparing this hot drink, the coffee, and the cold drink, and getting into some snacks. So next up, let's try some of these crackers. All right, here we go. All right, we have some handy little perforations there. Gonna try this. It tastes identical to a saltine cracker. And I just realized I tried some of this orange beverage powder, orange drink, and I didn't actually review it, so let me do a proper review here. I like it, actually. It's pretty highly diluted with 20 ounces of water, which actually gives it a bit more of a toned down and subdued kind of pleasant flavor. And it's not super orange. It is a lot to drink for one meal, though. Alright, I've kneaded this cheese spread, and I can't quite get it open, so I'm just going to cut it open. Looks a bit like that canned cheese. But I can't remember the last time I've had canned cheese, so I'm not going to be able to tell you if it tastes similar. It tastes very sharp and very processed, and you can tell by looking at it, it's indeed very processed. Flavor is not the greatest, and it's not my favorite, but it is really easy to spread, and it comes in a handy little pouch, so there's that at least. Kind of redeems it a little. It's not terrible and it's not great, I will be finishing it along with these crackers though. Alright, and before I run out of cheese spread, let's try some of these peanuts. Oh my. Alright. Here goes. Pretty good peanuts. They taste like you just went into Texas Roadhouse and cracked open a couple of peanuts and ate them. They taste fine. They're not rancid at all. They're indeed salted. I think salted anyway. It doesn't really say. But yeah, they're solid peanut. And they taste pretty good. I like peanuts, and I think if you like peanuts, you'll probably get along with these fine. Alright, here we go. This is the, if I didn't mention, trail mix recovery with beef jerky. I'm not a huge trail mix person, but I don't hate it. I do like beef jerky. Alright, so we got mostly almonds and beef jerky. It looks like it's consists pretty much only of almonds, some sort of raisins or cranberries, and beef jerky. Yeah, I ripped off some of this label, but this is cranberries, beef jerky, and almonds, and that's pretty much it, except for all the processed stuff they have. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not like your more traditional trail mix that has like just peanuts and almonds and some pretzels or something. I actually kind of like it more than I would a normal one. And then on top of the cranberries you get in there, there's an entire pouch of just cranberries, as you can see. We'll make a little room. And we might as well just mix them together. And while we're at it, might as well just dump some peanuts in the corner as well. Alright. So this is what you get for a snack. Fills the entire plate, and then we also have some cheese spread and the crackers here. All of it's pretty good. I didn't dislike anything in particular. The crackers are pretty unimaginative. They just taste like a normal saltine. And the cheese spread tastes like it's pretty low quality. But it's not necessarily bad tasting either. I'm sure it's not the healthiest thing for you though, so if you're trying to watch what you eat, you will probably want to avoid this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of salt on all this, especially the peanuts. Maybe that'll make it just a little more interesting. I went ahead and finished that cheese spread and most of the crackers. And like I said, it's not bad, but those crackers will definitely dry your mouth out. Alright, let's try a little bit of this trail mix with some peanuts in it. It's pretty good. I like the addition of beef jerky in there. And I also like peanuts. And the cranberries taste pretty good. All in all, it's a pretty good dish. Definitely not my least favorite. And it's a pretty solid snack or a side to have with your main course. Alright, so I kind of messed up with the FRH trying to put the coffee in there and everything. This isn't getting too warm. All the coffee is kind of collecting the heat better than this is. So I'm just going to go ahead and microwave this. That's kind of on me. It was my fault. But I'm going to open this up real quick so you can see it before I microwave this. Again, this is the Italian sausage and peppers in marinara. And there you go. Next time you should see it, it should be on my plate. Alright, here we are. Dinner is served. Smells pretty good. It smells like peppers and marinara. But I'm going to say a real quick prayer and then we'll get right into this. Alright, here we go. Tastes pretty good. Yeah, I quite like it actually. The marinara sauce is nice. The peppers give it a nice kick. The spice isn't overpowering. I don't like spice that much. I can't handle it, to be honest. But this isn't bad at all. So anyone who doesn't like spice can probably eat it just fine. And people who do like spice will probably appreciate that it still has a little bit of a kick. It's a really nice dish. The sausage is cooked perfectly and it tastes really good. Everything tastes fine. There's nothing off or odd about it at all. And if I got served this at a restaurant, I would have no questions at all. I'd think it was a pretty good meal. All right, there we go. I finished it all. It was a really good meal, high quality. I ate every last bite. Let's wash it all down with a little more of this powder made beverage. Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice, pleasant tasting beverage. It's not overpowering at all. The last thing, if I am correct, are these 2 pieces of gum. One interesting thing to note is that there was no dessert that I could find in this MRE, which is a bit unique. Most of them do have desserts. But I don't think it really missed a dessert. It was a really good MRE regardless. And it wasn't the least healthy that you could find. Beef jerky is pretty highly processed and they put brown sugar in it. So I'm sure that's not the best for you. And the crackers and cheese spread probably aren't great either. But overall, it certainly could have been worse. I just can't get this package of gum open, so I'm just going to cut it open. Alright, here we go. Only 2 pieces. I think it's spearmint. It's a pretty standard spearmint flavor. Very regular gum. That's what it looks like inside. Just a regular old piece of gum. The only things left is this box of matches here, book of matches. So we'll see how well those strike. They're very short, and they have a very thin, fake wood feeling grip there. I don't think these are going to be very easy to light. Yeah. Maybe I'll give up and leave those for another day, but before I do that, let me try 2 of them. Sometimes that makes it just a little bit easier. There we go. So not too difficult to light, but they're obviously very cheap and flimsy matches. But you do get a lot of them. If you get a book in every meal, that's at least 2 books. I don't know if they issue 2 or 3 of these, but you probably won't run out of matches. They're not the best, though. Let's try to set it onto that pouch there. Alright. And then the only other thing here is this paper here. Comes in little folds rather than one big paper. I would assume this is to be used for toilet paper mostly, but it's also could be used as just a tissue to blow your nose, or a paper towel, or pretty much anything you need a paper for. It is very thin if you only use one piece. This probably won't do much of anything, but when you double them up or something, I'm sure they're okay. It'll tear, but it'll hold up okay. But that should conclude everything for this MRE. Unfortunately, I will be leaving that coffee alone because I'm not confident it'll be safe to drink because I put it in the same pouch as the MRE, which was a pretty stupid thing to do. Should have thought about that, but oh well. All in all, I'd say this was a pretty good meal. About an 8 out of 10 or so. I really liked the main course, and it wasn't too overly sugary. Nothing in this pouch really was. Probably the worst thing was the cheese. It's just a processed canned cheese, but it's not bad at all. It's really up to personal taste, and if you're put off by that kind of processed taste, you won't like it. Everything else was pretty good, though. The crackers were just normal crackers. They taste just like the saltine crackers that you buy at anywhere, really. So they're not great crackers by any stretch of the imagination, but they're not bad at all in my opinion. They will dry your mouth out, but they give you a nice big drink. So, that is everything. This was the Menu 20 US MRE Italian sausage with pepper and onions. I hope you enjoyed the review, And if you did, leave a like and subscribe and a comment. And if you didn't, please give me a dislike and let me know why you didn't. But that's all for now, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.